Hello students, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation faculty. Yesterday in that session we discussed about the case based questions part 2 session and we started the animal husbandry from the chapter of crop production and management 8th standard CBSE. Right children, what we discussed yesterday's class. Before going that, I would like to inform you children, we are starting the foundation course from the April 1st onwards, and children, the next batch is going to start at the April 15th onwards. Don't miss this opportunity, and our mode of learning is through digital panel children, and the experienced teachers and quality education is provided to you, and the main concepts we are including is based on the exams of NEET and JEE concepts, and the subjects covered by us are physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. And children, for everybody we are creating the doubt clearing session by one-on-one interactions, and children, we are making you animations to get your concept to be understood. Right children? So don't miss this opportunity. It is through both online also and offline also. For offline people, you happily come to our institute name called NEET World, present in the Hyderabad, Narayani G near metro station. And who want to join the online sessions, they can download our app name called MedWorld and contact to us. Thereby you can connect with us. And otherwise, there will be a number available in the app, you can contact through us. Right children? So coming to the today's session, we discussed about the why food is required for us. Food is the energy fuel to us, right children? Food we mainly rely on the food based both plants also and animals also, right? So food is essential for survival and we are dependent both plants also and animals also. And in this chapter, various food we obtain from the animals we are discussing in the animal husbandry, right children? For why you are depending on the animal based foods? For proteins, minerals, right children, and various proteins, because only plant based foods we are not supposed to be dependent on, because human body needs various nutritions, right children? That is why we are depending on the animal based foods, right? So what are the animal based foods? So milk, right, chicken, meat, fish, eggs, these are the common daily needs we are used to eat from the animal based products, right children? For the milk we are what they are doing, what farming they will do, the rearing of the cattle, we call it as the dairy farming, and the rearing of the birds like hens, quails, turkeys, we call it as the poultry farming. And coming to the fishery, rearing of fishes in a fresh water or marine water, which means what is the difference between fresh water and marine water? Fresh water is having the low salinity and the marine water having the higher salinity, right children? So some we are artificially we are creating the streams or ponds where we are culturing those fishes, are specific fishes, are desirable fishes for the eating purpose, right children? We are culturing them, that is fishery. So there are two types, both freshwater fishes also, marine water fishes also. So till now we discussed, right children? So and we described the definition of the animal husbandry. What is animal husbandry? The practice of rearing and breeding. What is breeding? Breeding is nothing but offspring. The practice of offsprings, breeding animals for specific purposes like milk, for fiber, sheep, for sheep what we get wool, right? For fiber we are depending on the specific purposes, is called domestication, and such animals is called domesticated animals. For that we have to keep the place where we are rearing the cattle, the places should be hygienic conditions, otherwise they will go to the the control measures should be taken for the cattle to be diseased free, otherwise they will contaminate diseases easily, right children? So we are feeding, we are the breeding, we are care for the breeding, feeding and domesticated animals for food and other purposes is called animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is nothing but the practicing of rearing and breeding animals for specific purposes, is like for the milk, eggs, those we call it as domestication, and such animals is called domesticated animals, and we care them, we breed them, and we feed them. Such animals for the food and other purposes is called animal husbandry. Till now we discussed, right children? So let's start the one. See, animal based food sources. Why we want to need animal based food sources? Why we need the different sources of vitamins? Why we need the proteins and all that? Children, see, for human body require 13 essential vitamins. 13, 13 essential nutrients required for their growth and development. For every vitamin, there is specific purpose is there that plays very important role in our body. What are they? See, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B4, B5, vitamin B6, vitamin B7, vitamin B9 and vitamin B12. These are the 13 essential nutrients required for the human body. Every vitamin have the specific purpose. Vitamin A is very rich in carrot. They increase the keratin level in our body, and thereby we can the vision of eye is very properly works, and also for the hair growth also it is required. And vitamin D, it is available for the by naturally through sun, which means sun is not providing vitamin D. It is converting the sunlight converts the cholesterol in our body to vitamin B3. Vitamin D. Thereby we are observing the vitamin D. So it is also very essential. And vitamin C. Vitamin C is very required for the immunity purpose. For the immunity, to fight against any diseases and the resistance to our body, vitamin C is very essential. These are the 13 essential nutrients required for human body. So why they are required? For how the vitamins we are getting from through various animal based foods, we will see now here. See. So milk, first we get, milk is the main animal based food we require day to day life. Your mother always says that what do you have to drink 1 glass of milk, right children? Why you have to drink every day the milk? Because to avoid the bone problems. For the calcium, in milk the calcium is more in amount, thereby we get strong bones and teeth. So the nutritious rich protein, casein, calcium, vitamins A, D and B12 is available in the milk. Right children, we are getting the sources through cow, buffalo, goat and camel. These are the sources we are getting. We are rearing these animals for the specific purpose of milk. Right children, because the milk is rich in proteins, casein, calcium, vitamin A, D, B12. These are the vitamins present in the milk. And what type of products, how the form of milk how we are taking? You are taking through butter, cheese, curd, ghee, paneer, yogurt and milk. We are directly taking these proteins by milk products like these, or else through 1 glass of milk. You know, 1 glass of milk makes you strong your bones, thereby in future the bone problems will be like osteoporosis will not appear, right children. So this is about the milk based products. And coming to the meat, see, another most important we are taking day to day life is meat, right children. See, red meat is available by goat, sheep for mutton and pig for pork, you know, and the white meat for chicken and fish. They are very rich in iron, vitamin B12, and specifically fish is rich in omega fatty acids, you know, omega fatty acids. Fish have omega fatty acids because you know the omega fatty acids have very plays key role in our body for the hair and also to prevent heart diseases, heart strokes and heart strokes. The omega fatty acids plays very key role in our body, and you know it helps in muscle growth also. From the meat we get protein. From the meat we get protein. Protein helps in muscle building, what not, for everything protein is required to our body. So where the protein is obtained from? From meat we obtain from protein. You know it helps in muscle growth and blood formation also. For the growth and development protein plays very key role. Right children? See, for first what we studied the milk. Milk mainly have the calcium in it. It leads to bone strength. Right? And meat having the main content is protein in it. Right children? And also fish mainly having the omega fatty acids, you know, that prevent the heart disease and heart stroke. This is about the meat. Coming to the next one, eggs. See, eggs are, you know, in eggs all essential vitamins are present in egg. That is why when we are fall sick, the doctor what will say? Eat daily 1 egg. Right children? In 1 egg contains all essential vitamins required for human body. Except vitamin C, all vitamins are available in the egg. So from where we getting eggs? We getting from birds like hens, ducks and quails. Right children? Turkeys. And nutrients, because they are highly proteinaceous, and vitamins like A, D, B12 and all vitamins are present in the egg, except vitamin C, all vitamins are present in the egg. And minerals like phosphorus, selenium, they are also required to our body and used. How we will get? We only not take in the form of egg, right? We are take like, you know, it is commercial purpose also. It is very useful for preparation of cakes, pastries, you know, egg based foods in food industry. These are all we taking the egg in the form of like that. In homes also we make omelets, right children? So eggs egg having because egg having all vitamins which are very we are getting essential vitamins by it, right children? So egg having all vitamins except vitamin C. That is why doctor always prescribes to eat daily 1 egg for when we are fall sick. They will say no, eat 1 egg. Right? In corona time also what they said to us, we have to eat daily 1 egg. Right children? Because egg have the all vitamins except vitamin C. And next, and another main food we depend on daily basis is fish. This is another more animal source food we are mainly depending on. Right children? See, we rear fishes on freshwater also and marine also. Freshwater fishes we call it as, you know, in freshwater we rear fish. Those fishes we call it as freshwater fishes. Those fishes we rear in marine water we call it as marine fishes. Marine fishes are like tuna, salmon, and freshwater fishes like ketla, rahu. You know, for the food purposes, we mainly culture these fishes. They have the very nutritious value like omega-3 fatty acids. I already told you, omega-3 fatty acids are very rich in fish products, and they are prevent the heart diseases and heart strokes, right children? And they have they have proteins, iodine, vitamin D also fish provides, and benefits for good heart health and brain development. And omega-3 fatty acids are also for the brain cells development, omega-3 fatty acids are very necessary. For the brain cells development, omega-3 fatty acids are very essential. Then see, not all people eat non-veg foods, no. Some people are only based on the plant-based foods, no. So how they are getting from these omega-3 fatty acids? See, those who are not eating the animal-based foods, they have to depend on the plant-based foods. So omega-3 fatty acids are available for flax seeds, on the walnuts, and also chia seeds. These are the main three, these are the plant-based foods, mainly the omega-3 fatty acids are available, right children? And see now, so the main fishes we rear freshwater is ketla and rahu, and marine fishes is tuna and salmon. See, salmon having the 2260 grams of omega-3 fatty acids present in salmon fish, right? So that is why we rear the aquaculture, we rear the fishes for the food purpose, right children? And they are very helpful for the heart health and also brain cells development. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential for the brain cells also, for the brain cells development. For the brain cells development. Right children? So what we studied till now? We are depending on the milk for cattle and meat for the birds like hens, chicks, ducks, right? And for eggs also we are depending on the poultry farming. And next one, fishes. We are rearing the fishes. Fisheries we are rearing through aquaculture, right? Are desirable fishes. And next, another more important, we take naturally from the honey. Honeybees collect nectar. Honey have the antioxidant property. It protects the cells from free radicals. The antioxidant property of honey, which prevents the many cells do not occur in our body. So how the honey is available for us? Because the honeybees collect the nectar from flowers, and the nutrients, natural sugars like fructose having, glucose having, and antioxidant properties have in it, and enzymes have it. So it is a usually natural sweetener, and many medicinal properties are there. They are antibacterial and cough relief. Usually when we got cough, what our mother do? She will give the honey with little garlic, right? Little ginger. Thereby we can get the cough relief. It is a natural remedy for the cough, right children? So honey is naturally available. In the honey, 60 to 20% of only water is present. Next, another amount is all of fructose and sucrose. Okay, that is why it is a natural sweetener. So see, once we do the conclusion about what we discussed, right? We mainly depending on the animal based food products like milk, eggs, meat and fishes, honey, and we get the milk products through cheese, butter and ghee. We are taking the form of that, right children? So milk, from where we are getting the milk from the cattle like cow, buffalo, goat. We rear them. right children? And we have to be provide shelter and also care them. We are feeding it for the purpose of milk, you know, and see why we are rearing them, because of the milk. The milk having very rich in content of calcium, protein and vitamins. Very rich in calcium first, then protein, next vitamins, right children? So next, eggs. Eggs are available from hens, ducks and quails. The rearing of hens, birds like hens, quails, duck is, we call it as poultry farming. The rearing of cattle for the purpose of milk, we call it as cattle farming, right children? So they are high rich in proteins and also vitamins, and having the meat having the purpose for the fish meat having the omega-3 fatty acids. It's very essential, right children? The eggs having all vitamins except vitamin C. Vitamin C is the absorptic acid, and it is not available in the egg, but all vitamins are present in the egg. That is why always the doctor prescribes to eat the one egg every day, right children? And meat, where we will get meat from? Goat, sheep, chicken, fish, right? Because the meat having the very high content in protein, next iron and fats, right? Next coming to the fish and seafood, these having the very essential rich in amount of omega-3 fatty acids, and fishes like rohu, tuna, salmon, prawns, crabs, we mainly depend on these fish products, these fishes for the seafood. And coming to the honey having the medicinal properties, so many medicinal properties are there in honey, and we take the natural remedy for also honey, as if we take for cough relief, we depend on the honey. It is a natural sweetener available through honey bee. Honey bees collect the nectar from flowers, and thereby we getting the honey, right children? And milk based products like cheese, butter, ghee, if they are milk based products from either the cow, buffalo or goat, they are also rich in fats, vitamins, minerals and especially calcium, right children? Milk having the, milk having the very rich in calcium, milk having the calcium, next proteins and vitamins, right? Eggs having all vitamins except vitamin C, all vitamins except vitamin C. And meat having mainly protein content. It is only for the muscle development. Protein plays very key role. Next, it having the iron and also fats. So for the growth and development, the vitamins are plays very key role in our body. Next, fishes having the omega-3 fatty acids mainly, right, and proteins. And honey is a natural sweetener, and it having more amount of antioxidant property. It prevents the, it prevents free radicals to do not damage the cells, right? So these are the main animal based foods we are depending on day to day life, right children? So this is about the types of foods obtained from animals. Conclusion. Next, so what we discussed till now? We discussed the, 1 minute, children. Okay, we discussed about the animal based, what is animal husbandry and types of food we obtain from animals. The next one is integrated farming, right? So let's discuss what is integrated farming. Before that, what is integrated? What is meant by integrating? Integrating means mixing, right children? See, in in farming, you know, the in one piece of land of agriculture, they will rear the animals too, and some people will rear the poultry farming. You know, in one field they make space like to for the agriculture purpose, and also cattle rearing, and also they will keep the, you know, poultry farming, and they fill little pond like for the aquaculture, right children. So integrated farming is nothing but, you know, the various different types of agriculture placed in a one piece of land. The mostly integrated farming is done by small scale farming. You know, they will, it is a very cheaper and convenient method, and you get good yield, right children. See here, this is the one of the best. See here what they did. See here they are cultivating the agriculture field, and here they are make the pond for the aquaculture, and it is a poultry farming, and it is the cattle farming. And see, for the cattle, the wastage of the cattle is used for the natural manure for the plants, right, and the waste of the poultry farming is given feed to the this fishery. You know, the inputs from the output will be reduced, you know, thereby they increase the yield, right children. The naturally available manure is made to have sufficient yield, right. So, you know, the waste of the poultry farming is also given feed for the aquaculture, and the, you know, the result of production give food for the poultry farming for the hens. You know, the grains will eat more mainly, right. So, this is how the integrated farming is. See what they are saying, nowadays integrated farming is a crop production is being practiced. Why? Which involves the rearing and production of both plants also and livestock, which means hens, cattle, right, in the at the same place, in the same piece of land. They kept all, right, all agriculture, all branches of agriculture, right. You know, they kept animal husbandry also, you know, they are cultivating plants also, right. This the method is very cheaper and more convenient method, ensuring higher yield. For the small scale farming, it is very convenient method to get good yield. So, it may involve in maintaining two or more different forms of animal husbandry together. For example, dairy and poultry farming are combined. See, dairy and poultry farming are combined in the pisciculture. Pisciculture is nothing but the rearing of fishes, right children. So, that the waste products of the poultry farming, the waste products of the poultry farming from one system can be used food for the other system. Thereby, it is used to, it reduces the waste, and it reduces the inputs from the outside is reduced. Thereby, they increase the yield, and also for you know, it is a cheaper method. Thereby, farmers getting good yield in a small scale farming. It is very useful, and they will get the food organically. You know, nowadays they are using most fertilizers, and they are cultivating the foods. We are eating dirt foods, but small scale farmers, what they will do, they will cultivate their own food materials, and they will have it. The naturally, you know, cultivated plants having no harmful for the humans, right. This is about the integrated farming, right children. See, if you want any, see this how they are made, the students made this, how beautifully they are made. You know, for your projects, for the upcoming, you know, upcoming you are going to 8th standard, right. So, if they ask to get their project ready for the integrated farming, you happily do like this. This is how beautiful the picture is, right. So, okay. Next, the fourth one is types of cultures. What are cultures? Why we have to study? You know, the rearing of fishes, we call it as you know, pisciculture. Like that, the rearing of cattle, we call it as animal husband, you know, cattle farming, and the rearing of birds, we call it as a poultry farming, right. So, this is how rearing of honeybees, we call it as a apiculture, and we call them as beekeeping. What means by apiculture name is came because the in scientific name of apis means honeybee, right children. The rearing of honeybees for honey, why we will rear honeybees? for honey and wax production. It having the various commercially they are very useful. Bees help in pollination also and increase crop yield also. The rearing of honeybees is called as apiculture. The rearing of honeybees is called as apiculture. Right. The place we call it as apiary. The place they rear the honeybees we call it as apiary. Api means honeybee. That is why we kept the apiculture, the word name came. So honeybees collect nectar from flowers and store it in the beehive. The place where store the honey we call it as the beehive. The place where honeybees are reared is called apiary. Next, the comb structures. Here it is there, no? There are the comb structures. They collect and keep the honey in these combs. Right. Beehives are known as combs and their size depends on the type of bees. 3 types of bees will be there. One is worker bee and drone bee and queen bee. The worker bees collect the amount of honey and the drone bees involves in the mating, and queen is special to lay eggs. The worker bees only collect the more amount of honey. In nowadays mainly the honeybees are rearing their rearing honeybees mostly is Apis indica and Apis mellifera. Right children? And honey is a natural sweetener and food source. It is a very good food source and also it is a natural sweetener. And natural remedies also honey is the important ingredient. And bee wax is used in candles, polishes and other products and other cosmetic products. The honeybee wax is useful. And pollen is a source of protein and nutrients for bees and humans. It is also for the pollination also honeybees plays very key role in pollination. And royal jelly, a substance feed to honeybee larvae is called as royal jelly. For the honeybees larvae they keep feed. The honeybees feed the royal jelly. And it is used in various products. For the cosmetic products, for the food products they are used. And bee venom, it is a poisonous venom. It is also used in some medicinal applications. Right children? So honey is having many medicinal properties. You will study in the further class of the 9th standard children. So it is having many medicinal properties. Right. In pharmacy field. And it involves in the commercial to made products like candles, polishes, cosmetics and all that. Right children? So that is why the mainly honey is rearing. Honey who will collect honey? Honeybees are collect. Right children? So the rearing of honeybees we call it as a apiculture. The place we rear the honeybees we call it as apiary. Right children? So coming to the next one, aquaculture. What is meant by aquaculture? Why the term is derived? Aqua means water, culture means rearing of fishes. Right? See, rearing of aquatic organisms we call it as a aquaculture. The term aquaculture is used to describe the culture of fishes or aquatic organisms both in fresh water also, marine water also. However, the culture of marine fishes is called mariculture. We already know about it because I just told before only. Right. So, what is meant pisciculture? Involves large scale rearing of fishes for food purpose. Rearing of fishes for only the food purpose. It mainly what we will rear the fishes are true fishes and shellfishes like prawns, mussels, shrimps, lobsters, crabs. See here, these are the lobsters, shrimps, prawns, crabs. The mainly we used to rear these fishes and also shellfishes. And this is about the pisciculture. Pisciculture means involves in large scale of fishes for food purpose. The various they are having very specific like shrimps, prawns and all salmon fishes, true fishes like that. And sericulture. The sericulture means rearing of silkworms to obtain silk, thereby we get the clothing purpose and fiber, we call it as sericulture. So, what we studied till now? We studied about the apiculture, which means rearing of honeybees. We call it as apiculture, right? The place we call it of rearing honeybees is apiary, right? And also for aquaculture is a term to describe the aquatic organisms rearing. It is both freshwater also, marine water also. The culture of marine fishes is called mariculture, right? And you know what is meant pisciculture? Pisciculture is we are rearing some kind of fishes for in a large scale for food purpose. We call it as pisciculture. The mainly we rear the fin fishes and shell fishes like prawns, mussels, shrimps, lobsters and crabs. And sericulture is rearing of silkworms, right? So, this is about the in the 8th standard children, and the concept is you know higher level in the 9th standard. We will learn in detailed way in the 9th standard. So, and the what kind of initiated programs taken by the government, right? They took to increase the, you know, by the increasing the demand, by increase the population of the country or you know worldwide, they have to provide nutritious to every part of the world, right children? So the government took the various initiated programs in according to their country. So thereby we are introduced the white revolution. So what is white revolution? White revolution is nothing but the tremendous increase in the dairy products like milk. So this is about the white revolution. The animals milk, you know, 1 minute children. Okay, 1 minute children. You know the animals, those which animals will give milk, we call it as milch animals. What we call milch animals. So white revolution is nothing but tremendous increase of milk, increasing the dairy products to, you know, to satisfy the increased demand of population. We call it as, you know, white revolution, to satisfy to get everybody to have the nutritious. So thereby the quantity of milk will be more. How it will be more? By rearing of the cattle, right children? So increasing in milk production and increasing Indian dairy farmers to keep more animals for increasing production. How they will increase production of milk? By increasing the cattle, right? Due to the launching of countrywide programs called Operation Flood. The program which held for the increasing of the milk production is Operation Flood, and that revolution we call it as white revolution. And this operation involved use of new improved high milk yield crossbreeds of milch animals. So who described this? You know, Dr. Verghese, he born in November 26, and you know November 26 he born, and he is placed very key role in white revolution to get the increasing of milk. You know, he suggested many launching programs for the Indian farmers to improve their cattle field. And the National Dairy Development Board played key role in Operation Flood program. For the Operation Flood program, for the tremendous increasing of milk, the NDDB, National Dairy Development Board, have played a very key role in the Operation Flood program to you know, to satisfy the increased demand population, to increase the population, to satisfy the needs of increased population. They initiated the program of for milch animals Operation Flood, that we call it as white revolution, right children? White revolution. The father of white revolution is Dr. Verghese Curie, right children? This is about the white revolution. So for the tremendous increasing of milk, the white revolution has been taken up the program Operation Flood, right? Next, silver revolution. What is silver revolution? Refers to the egg production, you know, refers to the tremendous increase of egg production. We call it as silver revolution. That is why egg have all nutrients except vitamin C. All vitamins except C. C is the absorptive acid. Right children? C is the absorptive acid. Vitamin C plays very key role in immunity. Right children? That is why in corona times all what they initiated, what the doctors always prescribed to us to eat daily one egg. Right children? Because egg having all vitamins except vitamin C. Thereby we get the vitamins which are required for the immunity booster. Right children? Next is blue revolution. What is meant by blue revolution? Blue revolution is the tremendous increase in the fish production for the food purpose, and fish is a place having the very having rich in vitamin of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids having the which helps in the brain cells development. Right children? Fish products having the mainly content, they have the omega-3 fatty acids. Right? So, the omega-3 fatty acids helps in the brain cells development. Right children? This is about the white revolution, silver revolution and blue revolution. So, coming to the next, and for daily use of these animal based foods. So, we have to be eaten these animal based foods moderately, not continuously. So, excess intake, especially red meat, that is not good for health, and also ensure proper hygiene cooking. For the meat, for the egg, we have to wash once or twice times to avoid the diseases, foodborne diseases, right? And vegetarians, who does not used to have the animal based foods, they can based for the plant based foods like flax seeds, chia seeds. They have the high amount of omega-3 fatty acids. They helps in the brain cells development, and every vitamin having the specific purpose in our body. So, if you want that video about the vitamins, let's comment down in this video. I will make it for you the vitamins video. Right children? So, next. So, what we studied it in the fourth step, initiated programs like Operation Flood. A program is boosted for the milk production. Of course, for the tremendous increasing of milk, we initiate the country, NDDB initiated the National Development Dairy. That government, taken up the program of Operation Flood for the boost of the milk production. Who is the father of white revolution? Dr. Verghese Kurien. Right. So, white revolution significantly increase in the milk production in India, mainly in our country, and silver revolution is tremendous increase in the egg production, and blue revolution is refers to the increasing of fish production. Right children? This is about the main initiative programs taken up by the government and NDDB. That's what today is about the animal husbandry children. What we learned about, once fastly we recall this and end up this session children. So children, see here, we discussed about the animal husbandry and its definition and the types of foods obtained from animals, right? And next, what is integrated farming? Various agriculture branches kept in included through the agriculture. Thereby, it is useful for the small scale farming farmers, and different types of cultures. What are the cultures? Apiculture, aquaculture, pisciculture, right? And initiative programs are the first milk production is, we call it as white revolution. The name we call it as Operation Flood. The father of the white revolution is Dr. Verghese Kurien, right? So, that program is initiated for the tremendous increase of milk, and blue revolution for the eggs, and silver revolution for the fishes. Yes, blue revolution for the fishes, right? This is about the different types of cultures we studied it, and types of foods and the essential vitamins present in it also we studied it, right? And what is integrated farming we studied. This is about the food from animals from the 8th chapter of crop production and management. So, let us do some of the questions here, children. So, I think you can answer these questions. 1 minute. So, see, which of the following is not a dairy product? Dairy farming we call it for the cattle rearing, right? Dairy farming is cattle rearing. We rear cattle for milk mainly, and the waste of the cattle is turned to the used as manure for the agriculture field, right? See, they are asking which is not a dairy product. Butter is a dairy product which is obtained from milk, and cheese is also dairy product, it is also obtained from milk. Honey is not the dairy product. Honey collects by the honeybees. The rearing of honeybees we call it as apiculture, right children? The place we rear honey we call it as apiary. The people who are rearing these honeybees we call it as beekeepers or apiarists. Okay. So, next, fish is rich in which essential nutrient they are asking? Vitamin C? No. Vitamin C helps in boosting of the immunity. Right children? And next, omega-3 fatty acids. This fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And starch, it is from the available for the from the plants, and fiber, it is not, absolutely not the correct answer. So, the answer is B is the right answer. Here the C is the right answer. Right children? So, next one. 1 minute. So, next question, see here. The practice of rearing of honeybees for honey production we call it as. It is a direct question children. Apiculture. Apiculture is the answer for this question. Apiculture is the right answer. The practice of rearing of honeybees for honey production is we call it as apiculture. Right. Next, meat is rich in source of. Meat is rich in proteins, then iron and vitamin D. So, the answer is first protein. Protein is the meat is rich in protein. So, the answer for this question is vitamin C. So, next, let us start the level 2 questions children. See, first, when we are solving the level 3 questions, a little higher about the level 2 questions. See here, the diagram is given, and we have to analyze very correctly children to answer these type of questions. Refer to the given graph representing crop fields X and Y that have been treated by different types of materials for nutrient replenishment. What is meant by replenishment children? Fulfilling the use in nutrients, we call it as replenishment, right? Keeping their environmental factor same. They kept the environmental factor same, but they are increased the replenishment of nutrients. The one having the fulfilling the nutrients. See here, the the graph Y is having increased tremendously, then it is fall down. And see, the X having the stable growth here like this. So, what they asked? So, based on this diagram, they asked the questions. See, set the incorrect statements regarding these are a crop field X and Y. They are asking incorrect statements. 1 minute children. So, they are asking incorrect statement. So, materials X is used for, first they are asking X. Materials used for treating crop X field could be organic substance. They are using organic substance, while those used for Y could be inorganic substance. Of course, see here, Children, see here they are used inorganic substance like fertilizers. So, when you are continuously using the inorganic substance like fertilizers, as they are nutrient specific also, they cannot maintain that stability, because the soil texture, the soil chemical and physical properties will be changed. So, gradually the soil fertility is loses. So, X represents the fertilizers, right? So, it is the correct answer. Metals used for treating crop X could be in organic substance, right answer, while those Y could be inorganic substance. That is why it is drastically fall down. X is maintaining stability because it is treated with the organic substance. Organic substance are, as they are, although they are not nutrient specific, but they are very good for soil texture. So, next, see, materials used for crop X are nutrient specific. They are saying X are the nutrient specific. No, the answer is absolutely wrong answer, children. See here, they are saying X, one minute, X are nutrient specific. They are saying crop X have the nutrient specific. No, if they are nutrient specific, the tremendous increasing of growth will be shown, right children? So, X is not nutrient specific. The first statement is wrong here. And for the analysis of questions, sometimes they will give the first statement is right and second statement will be wrong. So, we have to study the fully the statement. So, the first statement is wrong answer. They are absolutely asking the incorrect statement, right children? Let us see another one. While those used for the crop field Y are not nutrient specific. This is also wrong answer, right? Because the Y are using the nutrient specific. That's why it is shown the maximum growth at the initial stage. Maximum growth shown me at the initial stage. So, B is absolutely wrong answer. Y is absolutely wrong answer. So, we can conclude this is the answer, right? So, although we will see the next two options also, no problem. So, answer is C, B, because they are asking incorrect statement, right. Next, gradually decline in yield of crop Y due to killing of useful microbes. No, not like that, right. Not useful microbes will not die for the uses of fertilizers, and persistently yield of microorganisms are everywhere. Soil microorganisms also will be there. So, it is sorry. Gradual declining of Y due to killing of useful microbes. That is why the Y is falling down, right. So, it loses its stability. That is why it is also correct statement. Next, persistent yield of crop field X is due to replenishment of nutrients. Crop X is due to replenishment of nutrients because they are giving, one minute, see. Crop X is fulfilling the nutrients, used nutrients in the soil. That is why it is maintaining the stability. Although it is initial stage, it is not tremendously not get good yield, but it is stability replenishing its nutrients. But gradual decomposition of organic matter, yes, because the absorption of organic matter is slowly absorbed by the soil. That is why the increasing of stability is there. So, this is also right answer. They are asking incorrect statement, right children? So, the answer is B. B is the right answer for this question. This is the wrong statement. They are asking incorrect statement. That is why B is the right answer. So, coming to the next question. Which of the following statements are correct? They are asking. So, see, waterlogging increase the amount of salt. They are asking correct statements, right? See, waterlogging increase the amount of salt in the soil that reduces the soil fertility. Of course, the stagnant of water creates the amount of salinity, and also the space of the soil will also be reduced. So, first one is correct answer, and 2,4-D, MCP and butachlor are common weeds, set 2 also correct answer. And leguminous crops like pea, beans cannot be grouped in combination with cereals. It is not correct answer. We know in natural methods we have studied that mixed cropping. In that we mixes the leguminous plants with non-leguminous plants for the nutrient replenishment. So they are saying cannot be grouped, combined combinations they are saying. So 3 is absolutely wrong answer. Under mixed cropping, they are asking about the specifically mixed cropping. It is wrong answer. For use of use large amounts of nitrogen from the soil. No, for specifically for the nitrogen only, the element of nitrogen only we are keeping leguminous plants with non-leguminous plants. Right. For the cereals like plants, paddy, maize, they require more amount of nitrogen they required. Right children. So that is why they are mixed with leguminous plants. That so they are saying they are not cannot be grouped, they are saying. So in mixed cropping they can be grouped. So that is why statement 3 is the wrong answer. Next, fourth statement, manures provide specific nutrients to the soil. No, it is also wrong answer, because manure is not specific for nutrients to the soil, right. So option 4 also wrong answer. Paddy, maize, cotton, groundnut are examples of kharif crops, while wheat, gram, pea, mustard are examples of rabi crops. This is also right answer. See, they are asking 1 is correct answer, 2 is correct answer, 5 is correct answer, right. So 1 is here, then eliminate B option, then 2 is right answer, eliminate first option. So answer C and D in between, the answer will be there. So 1, 2, 5 are correct answers, right. So eliminate D, answer is C is the correct answer. For this question, the correct answer is 1, 2 and 5 are the correct answers, right children. So option C having the 3 options 1, 2 and 5, the correct answer is 2, 1, 2 and 5. So today's this is the today's session children. I hope you all clear about the concepts, and if you have any doubt, just comment down in the comment section. I will explain you children. And one more thing children, and we will discuss another more questions are there, we will discuss in the next class. And I hope you like this session, and please comment, share and subscribe this video. And children, this is up to, and before going to end the session, I would like to inform you, remind the we are starting the foundation course from the April, we started foundation course from the April 1st onwards, and the next batch is going to conducted from the April 15th onwards. Don't miss this opportunity. We are waiting for you children. I hope all of you join in this course April 15th onwards. So don't lose this opportunity, and it is both offline also and online also. For upcoming students of 8th standard, it is very helpful to you. So the mode of learning is through online also and offline also. For offline people, you can happily come to our institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani G, Hyderabad, near metro station. And you want to join through online, can happily download our app name called MedWorld. There you can access our classes, right children. Thereby you connect with us and then access our classes, right children. This is about today's session, and let's meet in another session children. So thank you children.